good day, especially to you, Ma'am. I am Jamel Yamsen Meroy, and I am the first reporter for this day. So our topic is all about Lesson 5 or the Chapter 5, Portfolio Assessment. But before we dive into our lesson proper, let me read first our lesson outcomes or lesson objectives. So at the end of the lesson, the student must be able to first define portfolio assessment, portfolio, working portfolio, showcase portfolio, and progress portfolio. Second, differentiate the portfolio assessment from traditional assessment. Lastly, give the advantages and disadvantages of portfolio assessment. So first, portfolio. So what is portfolio? So portfolio refers the collection of projects and works of a students that exemplifies their skills, attitudes, and interests within a certain period of time. So ang kanilang portfolio class is ang kaning collection ni siya sa kanang ang mga projects or kanang mga works nga kanang gipangpasa sa students sa ilahang teachers. So diri nato makita or diri taga base sa kanang skills or kanang kakayahan sa ato ang students kung unsang ilahang mga kakayahan, and also sa ilahang mga batasan, sa mga batasan nila sa school diri taga base, and also sa mga interest nila sa kanang mga interest nila, like kanang some of our learners is na kanang kanya-kanyang interest, like naay kanang interested into mathematics, na mga students sa kanang interested nila na subject is English. So diri nato mahibalaan. Portfolio assessments become useful and widely used in assessing and measuring the progress of the students. It documents the process of learning and the changes that occurs during the process. So, ang kanidaang portfolio assessment, guys, no, is kanang very useful siya, especially when we are kanang measuring the progress sa kanang ato ang mga students. Kay diri amang good, guys, is that kanang ang mga documentation, like kanang sa mga past records or kanang sa mga current records sa ato ang mga students is diri adjud nato makita if naabay progress ang ilahang studies, naabay kabag-uhan or naabay kanang kabag-uhan, like kanang before is dili kay siya kabalo mo basa, and then mga pila ka months is that kanang naay kanang progress nakitaan sa teacher, kanang progress na kanang how na siya mo basa in this space. So kanang mao na siya ang kanang unsa sa portfolio assessment. Kay diri amang good is that kanang ang process sa kanang pag-assess nato sa ato ang mga students is diri nato makita or diri taga base sa kanang mga past records or kanang sa mga current records nila. So, according to Ferencz 2001, portfolio assessment is the systematic longitudinal collection of student work created and responsive to specific known instructional objectives and evaluated in relation to the same criteria. So, according kang Ferencz 2001, guys, no, ang portfolio assessment daw is the kanang systematic collection of student work. Buot pasabot is that kanang nakasystemize siya na kanang trabaho sa mga estudyante or record sa mga estudyante nga ginataguan sa mga maestra, so that it's easier for them to kanang to assess if naabay that's what I said kanina, naabay kanang mga improvement or kanang progress ang usa ka bata. So in that way dali ra nila matrace tong mga records nila. Student portfolio. So it is a purposeful collection of student work that exhibits the students' efforts, progress, and achievements in one or more areas. So ang kaning student portfolio naman, guys, is ang topic, guys, is that kanang mura lang siya unsa-unsa nagtuyok-tuyok. So ang student portfolio, guys, no, is that kanang it is a collection gihapon sa kanang mga gitrabaho sa kanang mga students and kanang diri ana to makita ang kanang mga efforts nila sa kanang mga tasks or sa kanang any kind of efforts na kanang giput in nila sa kanang buluhaton nila, and diri asab diri naka-state ang ilahang kanang mga records if nabay progress ang ilahang learnings individually, and also achievements sa kanang achievements in specific area of kanang if kanang sa reading unsa na ba sila dira mo basa kanang paspas na ba sila dira mo basa or kanang hinay gihapon. So diri naka-indicate ang ilahang mga students efforts, progress or their improvements, and also their achievements. So, the collection must includes the student participation in selecting contents, the criteria for selection, the criteria for judging merit, and also evidences of student self-reflection. So let us now proceed here onto the difference of portfolio assessment and portfolio collection. So here on portfolio collection is we are using the words why or ngano, why am I collecting this evidence? So first is for representative skill. Second is for areas of development. Third is for demonstrated ability. Then the fourth one is for conferencing. Then the last one is for reporting. So now let's proceed here onto the portfolio assessment. So diri as a portfolio assessment, we are using the word how or nga unsaon. So that unsaon nato paggamit ang evidence. First, to offer the next level. Second, to promote development. Third, to document ability. Fourth is to modify instruction. Lastly is to adapt the curriculum. That is the difference between portfolio assessment and the portfolio collections. Here on portfolio collection, we are using the words why. Why am I collecting this evidence? And here on portfolio assessment, you are using the words how or how am I using the evidence. So, comparison of portfolio and traditional forms of assessment. So, Ference 2001 pointed out the difference between traditional assessment and the portfolio assessment. So, traditional assessment, according to Ference 2001, measures students' ability at one time. Done by the teacher alone, students are not aware of the criteria. Third, conduct outside instruction. Fourth, assign students a grade. Fifth, does not capture the student language ability. Then lastly, does not include the teacher's knowledge of student as a learner. So here on portfolio assessment is students is guided na siya, kibali opposite siya sa traditional assessment. So portfolio assessment first measures students' ability over time. If sa kaning traditional assessments is that kanang unsa lang kanang measure students' ability at one time, diri as a portfolio assessment is measure students' ability over time. Next is done by the teacher and the students are aware of the criteria. So sa traditional assessments, ang mga students is not aware of the criteria. Here sa portfolio assessments is ang mga students is fully aware na sila sa mga criteria that teachers told them. Next is embedded instruction. So diri sa kaning traditional assessment is conducted outside instruction, while diri sa kanang portfolio assessments is embedded na siya, like kanang fully instruct na gani ang mga learners nila. And next involves students and own assessments. So dito as a traditional assessment is assign students lang a grade, every grade level. So diri as a kaning portfolio assessments involves students and own assessments. Then the fifth one captures many facets of language learning performance. Next and lastly, allows for expressions of teachers' knowledge of students as a learner. That is the comparison between the portfolio and the traditional forms of assessment. Ang kalahian nila is gibali-bali lang gani. Ang traditional assessments and portfolio assessment is gibali opposite nila is mga to opposite side. And maura to guys, thank you so much for listening. I